Hey, welcome back to the Myth of Leather channel. And today is going to be the second episode of this new little bag I'm making for Shelby, actually. And got some work to do. I'm just going to hang out in the studio. If you have any questions or you want to chat live or whatever you want to do, type her down in the comments below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're a new visitor, and please smash the old like button there. So before I get too crazy, we have to determine what we're going to do with this bag. Now, if you didn't watch yesterday, this is the base that I've already made. I made this yesterday, and I'm trying to determine exactly the layout in which this bag is going to look. But we're going to make basically some of this stuff out of here. Kind of going to be gleaning some ideas off of this one, except it's not going to be sectioned in quarters like this one is here. Essentially, it's just going to have one of these connectors on the side either. We're just going to have two basic panels, and then on the front side I'll put one pocket, and on the back it'll just be nothing. It won't be a pocket. And then we'll cover those pockets with these type of connectors that go here, and we'll wrap underneath the base. So kind of gonna just lay that out on a drawing real quick, and see how that works. Let me see if I can get this going here. There we go. Hopefully everything is good. Everything sounds good. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. There we go. All right. So the finished dimensions of this thing is going to be 14 by 5 by 11. Wow, it doesn't really matter. Just draw another line right here. And then we'll go like 11. This isn't that critical. We're just trying to get a kind of a visual on where the layout's going to be on this stuff. maybe. Yeah, close enough. So, the only thing really need to worry about, I won't show up on camera. I wonder if red will. No. So we'll just use black. So, the only thing I really need to be, it's not even that big of a concern, but is to just kind of stay away from this dotted line here. Does that even show up on camera? And basically, we'll just use the tangency of that corner where the bag starts to turn as a reference. And then we'll just I'll just make these dotted lines bigger so you can see them. But we'll want to stay away from these big dotted lines. I'll make this one bigger. Because obviously don't want to be putting any straps in those locations. Otherwise, it starts to curve around the edge and whatnot. So on this one, she wants to have, so this bag, the dimensions on this bag was going to be 14 by 5 by 11. Finish size. So those 1-inch straps are going to cover the edge of the pocket and also act as a connector. And then at the top here, we'll put these square connectors here. So this would be a permanent. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do like a snap. Like this type of setup here. This is 1.5 inches, but maybe we'll do something like this instead. She wants to make sure that there's no struggle with the straps folding down. Ran into a guy I hadn't seen in several years, both retired now. I asked him what's up. He said he's making designer handbags to sell. Said it has really been a steep learning curve. Yeah, for sure. But if he's retired and, not trying to do it for a living, and he's not sinking all of his retirement money into the craft, because it can get crazy expensive, then I think it's cool. Hey, Cindy, what's going on? It's nice to see you too. Happy New Year. Okay, so now I just kind of want to get a visual on what the situation is here with this pocket. And all of these are in my way. Excuse me. I mean, you can easily sink thousands and tens of thousands of dollars into equipment and tools, and it doesn't take long. So I just use my phone as a reference. I think a 6-inch pocket's going to be good. If I lay that there, Let's see. Let me get this back up here so I can see what's going on. Hey Judith. Oh, no worries. Yeah, that yesterday's video was not very not gonna say not a lot went on, but it's had some technical difficulties and stuff. Just trying to get back in the groove. So you want to go watch the other video? It's up under the live video tab on YouTube, and depending on what happens the next couple days, I'm just gonna be up here every day until the bag's done. So you can come hang out with me if you got nothing else better to do. It's nice seeing you guys again. I haven't been up here in forever, it seems. Reference. Hey Kim, yeah, I don't know about I don't know about the groove per se, but it's kind of like riding a bike, but you're just not very proficient, or you kind of lose your little bit of flow. When you kind of disappear and stop working in the craft, But I think everything will be okay. We're just gonna okay. So let's see. Let's try to. See if I can get you guys to get a better view of what I'm doing. Probably not, but I will try to do my best. That marker is definitely not going to work because you can't see squat. So let's see. Inches. I just want to let me just throw this ruler up here as a kind of a reference. Let me see if I can find one more scale that's an inch wide. Is this an inch wide? It is. So any point there should be what, 6 inches, right? Yep. If I make it like 7 inches tall. Yeah, well, let's do that. I think that's good. Alright. I wish I had a pencil. Let me mark it. green, and then I'll go over it in some other color, just in case we don't like it. There. I don't know. That this kind of breaks the monotony of just standard, people just sewing a pattern together. We're actually seeing somebody lay out the design basically from scratch. I think it's maybe you can learn something. I don't know. We'll learn something together. I'm not an expert at this stuff. Here's kind of a trick that I like to deploy, though, is I want to keep, and you'll see it on this bag. See how this is short of the top? This one actually uses a different style of connector. It has like a screw-in type pin, so it's kind of neat. But if you were to use one of these D-rings and you had this in here before you sew it, I want to make sure that I can fold this way out of the way, so when we top stitch this thing, I'm not coming along here with the machine and trying to mess around or walk over stuff. So we're definitely going to do that. And that's what, maybe I'll leave this down like a 1/2 inch or something like that. And that way you have your swivel snaps or whatever, in that vicinity. So I think that's going to be good. I'll draw the dark lines here in a second. I just have these green lines on. So I think I'll make this pocket like 7 inches tall. It's probably too tall, but I think it'll look good. 6 inches look like. Because the total overall height is 11. Yeah, I think 7 will look good. And then we have room for, the notorious. These doohickeys. Like I'm a real professional. Like I know what I'm doing. Alright, yeah, let's do that. And I found this yesterday. I lost this. I didn't lose it. Actually, I did lose it. It's on the garage floor in my garage. Let's leave that about a 1/2 inch there. And then just gonna take this up to 7. Cool. Okay, now we can draw some dark lines in there, and maybe everybody can see what we're doing. Seven. And then, so we have to talk about some seam allowances here. So we're going to add a 1/2 inch on this side. And then we're going to add, should we add 1 inch on this side or 1/2 inch on this side? Let's see. Depends on what we want it to look like, I guess. So this one has a 1/2 inch seam allowed, so where the fabric's all the way at the top. Disregard the different color liners because I was just experimenting with this, but I think what we want to do is actually have some leather to the inside. Problem with that is it starts to get real bulky right here, so let's just leave a 1/2 inch. So we'll talk about a 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. So we're going to have a 7 inch panel. So this needs to be 8. And then we're going to bring this in, and we'll just say halfway to here, right? And this was 6 inches wide, if I recall. It is. So we're going to make this pocket's going to be 7 by 8 rough. And then these straps are going to be 9. We'll make these 9.5. Let's see, 9.5. 9.5 doubled, so that's 19 inches. 19 by 2, 2x, 4x. Sorry. By 2, 4x. Hey, Leanne. Do I have to line that front pocket? You know, no, I don't. I don't have to line it. But will I? I don't know. If I don't, then we'll just fold it over and stitch it. No big deal. Let's see. So that's how that's going to go, basically. Something like this. Like the most basic handbag you've ever seen in your life. I did find my bar. I found it in the garage. All I needed was a light to see it hiding on the ground. All right, let's go in the other room there. How's the audio? Is the audio good, everybody? I hope it is. Let's go in the other room and you want to swoop in the front pocket? Let's see. Let's run over here real quick and get this set up. Okay. What is this? 2 days in a row for live videos? That's crazy, isn't it? Let's take this guy. And excuse my arm. And we'll take this guy. One of these days I'll actually know what I'm doing. That's good enough for now. I already cut these panels a little earlier just because it's, you know, fussy and it took forever and it's boring to watch. Let me go get my paper. Yesterday we had determined that, I'm just going to verify these dimensions real quick. This is one of the things, one of the problems when you do this stuff live is, you know, you kind of got to just go with it. There's no magic of editing. You got to kind of put up with all of the nuance that goes along with doing something on the fly, you know. Yesterday we determined that the panel size, one panel size, was going to be 18 and a quarter by 11 to give us a 10 inch. Oh, did I screw up? I did. That's okay. I think this is going to be 18 then, because finished size is going to be 10 inches. Basically, this guy here is the 8.5. So yeah, 10 inches tall. So yeah, I goofed that up. That should be an inch shorter. This is 11. So we'll bring those straps down from 19 to 18. But I'll verify that stuff in a little bit. So now I'm really going to check this because, man, 18 and a quarter by 2, because I don't want to do this twice. I don't have the leather to be messing around. Let's check this one more time. $17 and a quarter, or $17 and a quarter plus seam allowance. I could probably do this 100 times to get 100 different dimensions, but we're gonna go with it. 17 and a quarter plus seam allowance. So 18 and a quarter. And I made this 18 and a quarter. This should be by 11. So, and it is. Good. There we go. Good to go. Good to go. Let's go with this view. Quite a glare on there, huh? Is that from this light or what? Let's see what that does. Does that make it better? I don't know if that makes it better. If you guys can't see, let me know. I can't see that good, that's for sure. Yeah, there's a little glare on there. The lighting in here sucks. That's okay. It is what it is. So let's cut the straps in the pocket and then we'll go from there. What do we got here? Man, that's nice. They stamped me a little number on there. That was mighty nice of them, huh? This piece. A little rough looking, but could almost get all the straps out of this, but that's okay. Let's see what the rest of the hide says. This is my best bet, I'm thinking. Actually, I like this side. All right. So on this I like to use this big ruler here to cut my straps, or pretty much cut anything really. So I just put a little scrap on the other end, otherwise it kind of tends to bow it down right here. And so I just pin one edge over here, and that kind of locks everything in, and then I can just cut the strap with the ruler. Perfect 2 inches. I need 4 of them. There's one. And on these, you always pull like about 1/8 of an inch away from the edge, and then we just cut a brand new edge instead of trying to mess around with it, trying to butt it up and all that stuff. It's just not worth it to me. Two. Whoops, whoops. If you missed yesterday, this is they're calling this toasted coconut from Horween, but it's more like a chestnut. It's It's not quite toasted cookie, but it's a Dublin type leather. It's full veg. It's a veg tan. About 3.5 ounces. Kind of a medium-ish, medium firmer temper. This is kind of the range I like to stay in. It'll be nice, real nice. Now, if you're trying to turn a bag with this stuff, well, good luck. You're going to wrinkle it all to kingdom come, you know. Ain't going to happen. Well, you could. It'll just be wonky looking. So the method I use to build most of my bags these days, it doesn't really matter how stiff it is, because we're not turning the item. We're not building it inside out. And all the liners are drop-in, so it's good to go. Alright, so there's 4 straps. Let's leave these rough right now. I'm going to skive them down anyway. And then we'll cut them to length. Now we need a pocket. We need a pocket that is, what was it again? 7 by 8. Do I have anything that is 7 inches? I have something that's 9. Let's see. It's a big scar, bunch of either like fat wrinkles or something on here. Take it right there. See if I can find something that's close to the dimensions we need. What is this? 7. Bingo. We use another pattern to another pattern piece to make it's a little too long, but I don't care. I'll cut her down. Okay, now, there's a dog down there jingling. I'm just clamping the one side of the ruler just to kind of pin it down. Why don't you write the sizes on those pieces? It would save you some time. Yeah, you're right, it would. But I like to punish myself. This is too long. Too long. There we go. So let's wipe that off. And now we have Poquito, poquito. No. Should be like that, basically. So now we need to get to skiving, I guess. To skive these panels, the pocket, the straps, cut the straps down. Now we're going to install the pocket, install the straps, and then we'll see where we're at with time. Sound good? Sound good? Good enough. Pretty cool too. Probably gonna be in my way, but we'll see. So loud noises. If you guys want to turn your volume down, you might want to do that. I'm gonna see how sharp my knife is here, real quick. Oh yeah, she's like butter. Well, I'm down to 2 ounce range. I want to get it a little further than that, actually. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. So make sure everybody's happy here. Hope I didn't just kick somebody off. Anyway, let's set up, reset up anyway, the vacuum. Let's see here. All right, loud noises. Loud noises. Plug it in. Oh yeah. All right. You guys ready to go? Make sure, cross your fingers, I don't ruin anything. All right, loud noises. Here we go. Yeah, I turned it off so you guys didn't have to listen to the... I turned it off so I didn't have to listen. You guys didn't have to listen to all the noise, but I'm going to turn the noise back on just so you know, so I don't annoy everybody half to death. The sound should be back on, right? Trying to be... I know people watch this stuff, you know, on TVs and stuff like that, and I'm banging stuff around and making a bunch of noise. It's annoying, and I get it. But I'm trying. Let's see. We're going to go 5/8 on this guy. I wonder if I can get away with not using my vacuum again. All right, I'm gonna let me mute the sound one more time just to get to the vacuum. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. So that wasn't too bad. Alright. So I haven't messed anything up yet, so that's good. The key word is yet. Okay, so we determined that we want to do 10-inch finish here instead of 11. So 9 times 2 is 18 plus 1 is 19. So let's go with 18. Sound good? Hello. All right, let's see. I'm missing a tool. Shocker, huh, yeah? There's one. Okay. Let's just square up one end here. I'll write on here. This is actually, in case I ever want to make this again. Man, I wish I would have. Well, I might. Very indecisive. Must be a quilting thing. I mean, I know this is a quilting ruler, but that's okay. I think that pocket will still be okay. We'll see when we get it on there and what it looks like. Maybe 1 inch lower would be better anyway. Shelby doesn't have the big, humongous phone. She has a smaller phone. So maybe 1 inch shorter would be better anyway. I don't even know if she would put her phone in there to begin with. I'm sorry about the tumbler. So let's just go with 18 by 2. Well, that stuff's thin. That's going to be great. There it is. There's 4 straps, and while I have this down, I might as well just grab my ruler. No, that's not where that goes, you goofball. I just about struck that line too on the wrong side. Yeah. Okay. Now. This side we're going to strike a 1-inch line on. This will be the top. I don't really need anything on the bottom, but a center line. Not even a center line, because I'm going to use the edges. So we'll mark the sides for the seam allowance. Care which way is the top. I'll make this on the top. Inch. 5 inches on the side. This is a handy little bar. You can get these like from McMaster Car or any hardware store. It's 1/2 inch on the long edge and then 3/8 on the other edge. It makes it really handy to do stuff like this. Alright, so there's that, and then this. And that's what I'm going to decide. Let's go with 1/2 inch on this one. What does that look like? We may have to cut that down, huh? Hard to see that. So let's scoot it over here a little bit. I want to turn it over just so it's contrasting so you can see. I think this is a little too long. I think I need to shorten it by 1 inch. There's 10 of you here. Let's see if we can get 10 votes. Hi, Shirley. So when I originally cut this, I messed up the dimension. And because the finished size is going to be 10 inches tall. And I wrote it on my little paper here, 11 inches. So that's how we cut it. You agree? Yep. So there's 2 votes. Let me cut this down 1 inch. We'll re-skive the one edge. And then go back and take a look at it and see if that's visually appealing or not. Let's skive this edge again. Make a small curve on that pocket. It'll be easier to put your hand in. I'm not that fancy, Leanne, and it makes things more difficult. So now we're talking about 8 by 7. So what we were voting on was to see if we were going to cut this pocket down. I already tell you right now that looks better. Can you guys see that? Is that better? What do you guys think? I want to skive the top of the bucket so I can keep this to keep this material as thin as possible, because remember, we have to not only have to fold this over to get a finish, at least a finished edge, but I'm probably going to put a liner in here too. So in doing so, now I need to have, we're going to have some serious bulk going over this. So I want to keep this as thin as possible here. You know what I mean? But at the top here, what we'll do is when I put it down, we'll just kind of create just a little tiny, let's see if you can see on this bag, a little tiny, kind of a pucker there, you know what I mean? So it's a little, so you can still get your hand in there. So we'll keep it shorter or inset a little bit on the end, on the top here. And then, oh, you need your hand over there. I don't know what size that pocket is. It's a long one. Oh, it's 7 inches. All right, well, there we go. How would I put a little curve in there? Let's put a little curve in there. Ah, cut it down so we don't, yeah, that's true. I forgot about the logo tag, yeah. So you guys think that 1 inch is enough? I'm digging it. I think it'll be good. And we'll just kind of pucker it in just a touch at the top. And keep it at the bottom where it needs to be. Put some, I'll put a couple marks in here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start laying this dude up. Get with the program. Shelby already asked me, you have my bag done yet? I'm like, give me a break, woman. This isn't Temu. This isn't Wish.com. 18 1/4 divided by 2 is what? What is 18 1/4 divided by 2? Oh, my brain is dead. 9 1/8. Yeah. Let's go with 9 1/8. Oh, good. So you guys are all on top of this math. 9 1/8. All right, let's do that. 9 1/8. And then this is the right way, right? 7. Okay. Let me put in. Go with a heavy half here. Question is, do we want to interface that or just put fabric in there? I guess we better put some kind of interfacing on the fabric, huh? You guys think I should put a liner in here or just, excuse me, just leave it? No, it wasn't actually Shelby. It was me imitating Shelby. She showed up yesterday, though, Shirley. So if you stick around long enough today, she might show back up here after she gets home. So it'd be like that on the inside, or put a liner. No liner. There's one for no liner. This is easy. You guys make all my decisions for me. Fine either way. Liner would be nice. Okay, here we go. Leave it. This is so fun. Amy says liner. Liner. Uh-oh. Guess I'm going to have to go to work. Alright, let me fire up the heat press here real quick. Undoubtedly, we're going to need some interfacing in this getup. I don't even remember how to turn this thing on. Where's the power switch? Man, it's been forever, you guys. This is ridiculous. How do I turn this on? Hello? Where's the switch? There it is. Goofball. Okay. Do. Here's the fabric. Sorry about that. Here's the liner, by the way. It's just your standard old quilting cotton from the old Joann's. I'm pretty sure we've had that forever. Useless. Unless you send her back to the store. Hey, I went to the store yesterday, by the way. She never went to the store. She said she was going on her way home, but she didn't. So, I went to the store. I don't think we'll use this stuff. This is Bouncy Firm by Cereal Bag Makers. If you guys haven't used this stuff rocks, man. I love it. That works really well. But I think we'll just use like some other kind of interfacing if I can find any. Let's see what we have here. What is this? Is this interfacing? What is this crap? I think it is, actually. I thought I had some white stuff. Some white stuff. Oh, there's some pattern stuff. Oh, okay. Starting to remember where all my... Oh, here we go. This stuff right here. This will work. Wherever this is. Yeah, this is not SF101. I think this is Cereal Bag Maker stuff too. I don't remember what they call it. It's an equivalent though, pretty sure. I shouldn't have left out my pattern piece. And I so rudely put away. Yeah, so on the main bag liner, we'll be using that heavier stuff. It's this exact interfacing right here. Same kind of stuff, just a standard, pretty much standard quilting cotton here. But it gives us this liner a ton of body, which gives the bag all the shape. And it stays put too. I don't know if it wrinkles when you turn it. Let's find out. Okay. You know, like very little wrinkling. I really like this stuff. If you ever have a need or you want to try something different other than the old, the old tried and true, give it a shot. Oh crap. Did you see that thing? Oh well, it doesn't matter. Get this out of our way. You can hear the old heat press in there warming up. Thing's been on vacation for quite a while. You can hear this thing. The blade's got a dull spot in it. You can hear it skipping along the fabric. Tick, 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 tick. Alright, cool. Set that to the side for now. I'll probably just run this wild. It doesn't even matter. I'll just trim it off. Because I need a little more anyway, right? I'm sure the glue side. Decaville, yeah, Decaville heavy. What's the name of that interfacing? This is, it's not SF101 and it's not the, I can't remember the name of it. It's the light version of Bouncy Firm. From cereal bag makers, whatever it is, I can't remember. Yeah, Judith, go take care of your puppy. This will be on replay, so you know, feel free. And thanks for coming by. Be here tomorrow too, by the way. How'd your red curry chicken turn out? Oh yeah, I make the meanest red curry chicken you've ever had in your life. All right, let's see. Go with this one, and we'll go old school here and wheel this camera into the other room. Not necessary, but this is way better than editing videos. Let's just do this crap live. And we're all about it. I don't have time to be editing videos. $267 degrees. I don't know what even this is going to go up to. Yeah, Bouncy Firm for the main lining. Absolutely, yep. It's still heating, so we'll wait for a second here. It should beep, right? If I recall. Ten more degrees. Go to 300. go. 300. We're serious. 300 for 30 seconds. There we go. There's the power switch. Now, just swing this over here for now. Sorry about that. I'll just sit on this on my rock. I'll rapidly cool that bad boy. This and 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 everything. This is what happens when spend too much time at the house and get all weird. Okay, well, let's see. What would you like to know, Marcus? Damn. Did you come in late, Marcus? Now, if you need to know a specific detail, you just fire away. Either I'll answer or the people in the chat will definitely answer, because they know more about this stuff than I do. Do. All right, there we go. They've been interested. What are you doing? Is it adding print? Oh no, that's a heat press, Marcus. Basically, what I'm doing is fusing on the interfacing on the back of this piece of fabric. So that's what the heat press does. Is I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Do I even know how to make stuff? There you go. I'll let these guys answer. I'll keep working here. These are very knowledgeable folks here, Marcus. They will lead you in the right direction. But I have a billion videos that you can watch too, just for reference, that shows you everything. I'm not a pro at fabric stuff either, Marcus, but the folks in the chat here, I would assume they primarily use fabrics, so they're way more expertise than I do about that stuff. All right, so we're gonna see if we can lay down some stitches here real quick. Better make sure you know what's up. Better make sure this thing has a little bit of go-go juice in it. If you guys don't have one of these, highly recommended. Put your oil in. This isn't entirely necessary if you run your machine all the time, but I haven't ran this machine in a minute. Actually, Shelby might have, but she's probably wore it all out by now. This machine is, lubricated by consequence of vibration. So when you don't use them, let's just pop this thing together here, and then we'll give it a quick top stitch. And then we'll assemble the straps, put the pocket on and the straps on, maybe put the two sides together, and then we'll see where we're at as far as time goes. I missed most of yesterday, so how long has it been since you made something? The last thing that I made was my trucker bag. And that was, I don't know, several months ago. But really, I've probably taken a couple years off, out of serious making. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute. Okay, so now I guess the next question is should we leave this? Should we make a little leather edge right here? Make the pocket a little shorter, or we leave it so we have a little teeny tiny peekaboo of fabric at the top? That's the next question. No peekaboo. I'm tracking. So only a little. It's gonna make the pocket just a skosh shorter, but I think that's okay. Let's see, what do we need to be at? Because I want that line to be straight. Just a little tiny line. I might even do 2 stitch lines. We'll see. Somewhere in this vicinity. Let's see what that is. What did that equate to? 2 inches. Alright, I can get down with that. Inches. Close enough. Close enough for government work. Yep, I'm still trucking. I have a little bit of a break right at the moment. I haul Polaris side-by-sides over the north, around the northwest. So the Polaris is doing inventory. So I get to stay home, which doesn't hurt my feelings. All pays the same. So yep, I'm still trucking. So just a little tape right here. Okay. Now, here's another one that I've never finished. This is our ace pattern, and I made a mistake on it. This one's the one that has the same liner, has the pass-through front pocket with the hidden zippers. This is made out of Vachetta. This leather's awesome, but I made a mistake. You guys want to see it? And I've never finished it because of that. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Fired up. Fired it. This little machine, this legitimately hasn't been used in forever. And the problem with it is when you let these sit for too long, I'm just going to run a bunch of thread out of here. What happens is these have a tendency is to keep kind of dripping oil out of the machine, and the oil wicks up the thread forever. So we're just going to cut a bunch of it out. Hopefully there's nothing in the bobbin. It doesn't look too bad, but I don't really care about the bobbin. Let's do a little test pass here on this old girl, and then we'll put a top stitch on this guy. This is size 92. My preference is the A&E brand. I buy it from the Thread Exchange. That's where we're going to go with that big chunky look right there. Can you see that? Anyway, let's do it. That's good. Sure, that's not good. I'll just use that as a guide. No backstitch here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I guess, on this one. We'll do a backstitch just for funsies. This machine's got a 750 watt servo and a speed reducer, so I can go ultra slow if I want to. And that's this old girl does a torque monster. That's probably my favorite machine I have. This is a dedicated top stitcher. Only stays loaded with white. The Juki behind me that I used a little bit ago, that's the construction machine. It usually has gray. gray thread in it. You guys are funny. Put a rivet in it. I would love it regardless. A Garth original. That's not a mistake. That's character. Nobody in my life would ever notice that one stitch. I notice it. That's the problem. So I ran this stuff wild, but that's cool. A little sideways on me here, but that's cool too. Let's just do this. Just put a little piece of tape here. So have you guys all been just going full bore, or have you guys been on sewing hiatuses? All the gals over at Lauren's place have been just going nutty with the classroom and all that. That's awesome. Hold on to. I'm just gonna run a stitch on this. Should have did that for the bottom too instead of putting tape on it. That's okay. Cleanup organization mode here after the Christmas rush. Oh yeah. Just restarting after an 18-month setback. Wow. I don't know what that's like. I hope everything's okay, Amy. So this is what I want to do, is I want to build in a little bit of, I think we'll just do, maybe just mark this right over here with an awl, and then just kind of set it in, you know, like 1/8 of an inch away from that line at the top. I'll tack this at the bottom of the machine. And we'll just kind of build in a little I don't even know what we would call it. Don't forget your tag. Wow, I would have too. Thanks, Leanne. Actually, I wanted to emboss this, but yeah, I forgot that too. Oh well, such is life. Lost my mom and some other things, but it's getting better. Wow, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's rough. I know what it's like to lose a parent. It's not fun, nor is it easy. When I was a youngster, my father passed away when I was 13 years old. So the good news is, you know, I always tell all my friends is, you know, you get to enjoy your folks' for, you know, as long as they did. So, and if they're not enjoying them, you know, try to make amends with them. Good stuff. But I'm glad things are on the up and up for you. I'll just run a little tack on here. Probably unnecessary, but you know what? I should stitch it all the way to the top. I should just stitch it all the way to the top. Inevitably, if you don't, things are going to go crazy. Let's make sure this is the same. Before we get too wild and crazy. Let's take a little mark and inset that like 1/8 of an inch, just at the top. Just go like 1/8 of an inch to the inside there. You know what I mean? Just put a little mark there, and then when I start stitching this in here, I'll just kind of smoothly angle it. Then I'm just going to build this a little, whatever you want to call it, into the. Oh, was I on the wrong camera the whole time? Sweet. Sorry about that. So what I did is I just put a mark where it currently is, and then another mark about 1/8 of an inch. And once I start stitching it up here, I'll just kind of scoot it over Let's see. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just come back and do this line. Promise, I don't want stitches right there. No, I'm not going to do it that way. I don't want stitches along the bottom. That's gonna be nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now, okay, so now let's figure out. Three and a half-ish. This is a jig from another bag. Actually, this is my ace, the ace layout. Four inches. Three and a half, so that's what, 3.5 is 1 3/4. 1 3/4 divided by 2. I don't know. 3.5 divided by, yeah, 1 3/4. So, what is this? Oh, that's beautiful. Let's just do that. Whatever that is. Got the center line up here? No. See how good my little eyeballs are here. 1.5 inches. No. We'll just do her old school. I'm way too. How's that? Where does that get us? 2 inches. Oh, this side's better. Just like that. Inch and 3/8. Inch and 3/8. Well, let me just take a little one of these doodads right here. I'll just mark it before we punch. Very nice, Amy. I did the same thing. I'm just, you know, doing it live on the internet with you guys. More fun for me that way. Hopefully it's fun for you guys. Do we like that? Do we like it? Do we like it? I like it. Let's do it. Where's the rest of the pieces at? Lord only knows. I found that piece, but don't know where the other ones are. Kind of need that. Where they went. Stand by to stand by. Maybe they're in here. And over here in this disaster. Aha! Yeah, 2024. Yay! Hard to believe it's 2024, to be honest with you. Let's see what I have here. That's a little nylon backer there. Kind of reduces the propensity for a witness mark. I don't remember where I got these tags. Well, they came out of China 100%, unfortunately, but I'll have to look it up. All right, there we go, there we go. Beautiful. Now, get rid of these stray ends here, even though it's going to get covered by the straps, which we're going to make right now. Gee, hopefully my panel fits. Okay. So, double-sided tape. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Now on these, I like to start in the middle on these. Fold it up to the line and then work my way out from there. If I don't, I feel like it has a tendency to kind of buckle up on me. It just works better. I don't know, it might all be in my head, but I get a lot of crap for making straps like this from the purists. That's not how you do that. You're supposed to have raw edges and edge paint everything. Well, I hate edge painting. I have all the crap to do it too, and it's just aggravating to me. And I'm not real positive it makes them for a nicer product, you know. I don't know. Is what these edges with this veg tan leather especially, you know, once you start rubbing up against it and stuff, it kind of brings on its own life. It does, like, you know, burnish it down and it just becomes nicer and nicer and nicer. The edge painting, you know, that's cool if you're doing vinyl or, you know, plastics and all that kind of stuff, but this is, I don't work with plastic. Not a knock on people that do, but I'm a leather guy, right? One down, 3 to go. Just knock all these out so I have to keep fiddling with the tape. Yeah, I bought one of those edging machines and all that stuff to help with, laying down the edge paint and all that stuff. And it's just, yeah. I'm not Louis Vuitton. I'm just some schmuck up here making, handbags in the attic. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get this done. Fairly quickly. I'll go with a different angle for fun. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. When you only put the tape on. I got about a 1/16 of an inch of tape here, so this is probably a bad idea, but let's try it. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I see Lauren doing her, built out that big, beautiful classroom and stuff, and man, I'm super jealous. That's what Shelby and I wanted to do with our commercial space we had in Marysville before the old panty hit. And I guess we're just lucky, on many fronts on that whole thing, but if we didn't lease that space, man, that would have been total disaster. We're even luckier that I was able to get the tattoo guy that we were so unhappy with to basically take over our lease that we had. As I saw the writing on the wall, man, I'm glad we did what we did, because it's just not the way things were. You guys know this is not sustainable, so we bounced. Yeah. But yeah, that'd be really fun. That's something I could do. I think I could do, if there was enough interest and stuff, you could probably, turn out an okay living. I'm not going to be rich, but who cares about being rich? Doing something that you really enjoy doing. It could be fun to have classroom environment where you could teach people how to do this stuff. Not that I'm the expert or nothing, but you know. So instead, I drive a truck, and which I love doing, and I just teach this stuff for free on YouTube, or you can just watch me do it. So win-win. Yeah, I think it would be cool. Have a little leather shop, and maybe have a bakery or something, coffee shop. Be kind of a cool hangout spot. You know what I mean? You just had tons of money, you didn't care. It'd be fun. Alright, so we're going to fold this up. I'm going to scuff this up with just a touch so that my tape sticks. And this is going to go like this. Let's go with this one. So, if I go with this route, I need to build my straps now because they have to be on here before they go on here. And so I appreciate you guys too, Cindy. You guys are all real good friends, and it's fun to hang out. Now the question here is, Shelby wants a short drop. She doesn't want like a shoulder length straps to go over the for the bag. If we did just let's see, I take that back. If we did this, I could also do these, and I could build the strap later. So we either do it like this, or you know, just build the straps on here and then stitch it on. It'll be like this. Not that I need to tell you guys how to do it, but this is, you know what I mean? So we did it, just pretend that this is the straps. If we did it this way, I need to build the straps now before we install it here. Is this going to be good enough though, or do you think we should put hardware on? No swivel hook. Okay. I tend to agree. Do you like this D shape? I kind of like this. No swivel hook. Yeah, it's kind of clunky anyway. I agree. Let's see. So we're gonna have to too much for a short handle. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go take a look at this. I mean, this is a totally different. Where's my other camera? There it is. Take a look at this real quick. I'll try not to move around too stinking much here, so you guys get seasick. So it'll look basically exactly like this. Which I could use a different style of fastener here. This has this little spring pin. I love these. But I don't think I have any in the antique. So you could do something like this. But this is a totally, you know, this is a more rugged kind of bag, and it's mine anyway, so I didn't really care. Yeah, you're right. So I wonder if we have any of those, and I don't have to worry about building the straps right now. If I don't, then we have to build straps right now. And that's kind of boring. What color are these? Brushed brass. I don't know about that. Should I just not worry about it? And here's a brass one too. If you use the swivel clips, you'll need the D-rings so they don't flop around when clipped on. No hooks. Yeah. Hard to see on camera. I'm gonna try to switch to this one so you can see what the. So I know I can see what I'm doing here. Think about these. These are my options. This is all I have right now. You guys like this one? One. Put 2 in the chat for this one. Or 3. I don't really like this one. Two. So this one here. I like that one. Yeah, I like those. I mean, it matches pretty good. Let me see if I can find 4 nice ones. Be interesting to see how these wear with the finish and everything. Two will be fine. Just need to think how you will finish the strap on the ends. I'm going to show you the square ones. Just so we're clear, it's these square ones, right? And not these square ones. I can't remember if this was 1 or 2. We're going to call this 1 and this 2. This is a chunkier one. These are buckle guy. This is buckle guy stuff. these are cereal bag maker stuff, pretty sure. The beauty of these is we can just keep going because this comes out. This post comes out, and now we can carry on and Loctite this in at the end. Two. You guys are like, oh my gosh, you guys are the chunky one. Yeah, see, I like the chunky one too. If the problem is if she doesn't like these, then we're hosed because we cannot redo this. So this one, right, Leanne? Pushing those out of the way, and we're going to use these. Not that one. Classic entertainment. All right, let's see if I can find a ruler. Like these found. Your feed froze. Is everybody else's feed froze too? The one with the removable bar. Okay, well, that's cool. We can get down with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have you figured out the cup retainer piece? No. Nope, sure haven't. I have not. Okay. Thanks for that, Leanne. Yeah, it's the caveat to that is I don't want to have that looking like a diaper bag. You know what I mean, with a little ruffly looking elastic or anything like that. What I was thinking about doing last night was just incorporating the one of the, maybe we could put some, I have an example here. Maybe just, let's see. Something like curve this around like this. And don't worry about a bottom or anything like that, and attach these literally into the rivets that would be on here. You know what I mean? Just rivet it all the way through. With a piece of kind of loose leather. All it's got to do is just so it doesn't tip over. That's all she wants. And nothing with that would be a struggle. So something that can just drop in there. So nothing, no elastic or anything like that. Just something real simple. Oops. If you know exactly what cups you would, just make a sleeve like what you were talking about. Be classy, and we'll do what is needed. Yeah, I know the cup size. It's this cup right here. See, I thought about doing something like, this bag is very similar, so I was thinking about doing something like this in the front with all these rivets here, just out of the antique brass. And then this is a similar dimension bag as far as the width goes. Just something that'll fit right there. This is the cup. And then with that leather, just kind of come around here and then figure out a way to attach it. Probably won't fall in the right area. We'll have to see once. Yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid to attach anything to the liner because I think it would pull on it, but I'm not an expert when it comes to this kind of stuff. Alright, so what we'll do here. Okay, so this is going to have to be built into the strap itself. This part will be built into the strap, and then at the very end, this will get screwed on there. So that's what she'll look like. That's gonna be cool. Very nice, very nice. So I just need to make sure I stay away from, you know, standard whatever. I'll put a scratch all in there when I'm stitching this on here. Up in there. Oh, I forgot. Darn it. Rats, 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 rats. Fine. All right. Everything look good. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Something like that. Let me set up my next shot here. I hope my geometry is right that I checked 1,700 times. All right. Here goes nothing. Don't turn it back now. Trying to gauge how much my next stitch is going to be here. Hang on a second. I don't have the eyeball memory. What do you call it? The muscle memory. So I'm going to use my divider here to see where the next stitch is going to be. Because I need enough room at the top. You know what I mean? Nope. That's it right there. Oh, got it. Isn't it? Or is it? My eyeballs were so bad. Let's see. Can I get it in there? Let's see what we got here. Get in there. Oh, that's sketchy. Ooh, I don't like that. Dang it. Should have planned this out a little better. Rats. Oh well, I'm just going to turn the corner. That's what it is. I don't want to go another stitch. Or do I? Should we just do it? Send it. Full send. It's the worst that can happen. I poke a hole in it, really? That's going to be it right there. So, I made that a little more difficult than it needed to be, but I don't want to put a half stitch in it either because you'll see it. And I'm picky like that. So we're just going to tie this off in the back. And continue on. I was attempting, but yeah, we'll just, no big deal. Let's go one more here. I should have mapped that out a little better. Usually I put nylon at the top. I've already goofed this up anyway, so I mean, what's the difference? But I know this is for Shelby, and she's really easy on her stuff. She won't put a bunch of weight in it and stuff like that, so it'll be okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, so now let's do the same for this one too, because it's in my way. See, if I would have started a little lower right there, where I should have started, I wouldn't even be in this predicament right now. But no. Now I got to time it right from the other side so I don't, so it doesn't look weird. Okay, let me see. I need something. Something on the dark side. I think I could find anything in this place. No. I'm gonna use this. I just drew a teeny tiny faint little line across there just so I could see where it was. Oh, here's the other battle. Let's see. I'm going to do a short stitch there. That's going to tick me off. Hang on. What was that? I just want to see where it's going to land. I just want to see where it's going to land. Just for funsies. 1, 2. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Plenty of bobbin. Ooh. Let's see what happens. Here goes nothing. Yeah, that's sus when you start rolling up like that. Well, that and that bobbin's been in there for who knows how long. So we'll go right through the same hole if I can see it. Oh man, this is terrible. Oh yeah, too late now. And this one always makes me a little nervous right here. Come on! Yikes. I had to scratch everything up. What happened here? This could have been real bad. Could have been real bad. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Uh-oh. I screwed up. Let's see. Well, we're going to have to go old school here with a needle. Because I just totally pulled that thread out of there. Let me see. Isn't this fun doing this live? No editing. No camera tricks, really, to speak of. This is the real deal, man. Do I have any needles? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Where, oh where, shall we hide the needles? If I was to be a needle, there they are. Bingo, bango, bongo. Ha! Let me go put that away before someone steps on that, because that would suck. Yeah, it's always best to test a piece when you have zero confidence in your abilities. Well, not zero, but close. I'm gonna have to go refer back to my notes to even figure out how to design a liner. I used to do that stuff in my sleep. And I'm like, what are the dimensions again? How do I do that? The challenge accepted. Figured out. Feel. Okay. Totally unnecessary, but I like to burn my fingers because it's fun. There's one side. She looky good, huh? Yeah, that'll work. That's fine. Beautiful. Now, I gotta make sure that we start this side pretty much where I started this side. And how am I gonna do that, you see? Watch this. You take the old dividers and you measure from the end to where the hole pokes through, and we transfer to that side. I still got 11 diehard viewers. These are the OGs. They don't want to wait for no replay. Scared about my bobbin though, to be honest with you. Do I have any wound? Negative, Ghost Rider. So, do I have any up there? Do I have any on that machine? Hang on. Ooh, I think these are different size though, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they are. Rats! What's this one? Just wind the bobbin, dude. But I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat and use this machine to wind the bobbin. Why do you ask? Well, because number one, I could use lubrication, and number two, I don't wind bobbins on my old console because she's a tired old girl, and number three, because I'm lazy. Let me just do this before I get things crazy. Beautiful. Make sure everybody's happy. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Don't lose that. Man, I need to get some. I'll tell you what, eye doctors are the worst. I've had basically perfect vision my whole life. Until, one day I woke up and I'm like, man, I got dirt in my eyes or what? Everything was blurry, trying to see my phone or whatever. And then come to find out, I just needed reading glasses. So I got, dime store reading glasses or whatever. And then, things keep becoming a little fuzzy, long distance, you know what I mean? To start things not as clear, not as sharp. The lights at night really bug my eyes. I went to the doctor and they're like, yeah, you have a little astigmatism, but you have 20/20 vision. I'm like, bro, how do I have 20/20 vision? I can't see. Like, you can see fine. You can read all the stuff, you have 20/20 vision. Yeah, but it's not sharp. He goes, yeah, because you're old. So anyway, I've had that. They gave me prescriptions for, on just a little distance prescription to make me happy, and that didn't work because it was a bifocal, and what a disaster. I've been into a couple times, so I'm just still using these dime store reading glasses. Was it 5/8 or 3/8? That's not 3/8. That's like 7/16 or something. 3/4. Hang on. 3/4. Not that distance. This one. Half inch. So anyway, there's my story for the day. Somewhere in this neighborhood is where I should wind up. Get off there. Hopefully. Okay. I wonder what time it is. 4 o'clock. Beautiful. Now what we could do, if we really want to be fancy, I'm gonna have a jig for this. If we can put these little doodads in there, doodadulars, trinkets and gadgets. Let's see. I don't know. I'll let you guys help me decide if I want to put these little bippies in there. What am I making for dinner? Probably gonna make some chicken and rice or something. Because I have some leftover chicken that needs to get cooked. I made red curry chicken last night and there's some leftover. Thighs I need to fry up or something. Maybe put it in a salad or something. What do you think? What says you? Do we like that design or are we totally against that? Hark. This won't work too good because let's see. Okay, yes. Half inch of this is going to be taken up by the base. Are you supporting the mud grabber with those? That's kind of my thought.
And you just pop it right through the liner, you know.
The problem is the pockets on the inside have to be design around. I guess I could put a leather pocket on the inside. Yeah, it would be cool. is that it went like this. This got attached to one side. You kind of radius it around or whatever. And then make a pocket in the inside out of the same leather. That's going to be heavy though. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it. What have you made your placement template from? This is Bontex. It's bag stiffener. I get it at Tandy. This stuff, I don't know if they sell this anymore. This is a little thicker, but yeah, you can use the stuff Tandy sells. I've got lots of jigs and stuff made out of that stuff. I kind of wish I hadn't have done it now because it's hard to get that. Yeah. So here's the other kind. Here's the other kind they sell. It's Texan Stride. Same kind of idea. This is jig for my overlays, and then here's another one for, I think probably the name tag or whatever. But you can make it out of pretty much anything you want. Cardboard or, you know, whatever you have. Poster board would work good. Okay, so the other thing to think about here is probably overthinking it, like I said. I'm just gonna run with it, and problem is, I need to figure out if I do it that way, which I think is a good solution. It's just a little difficult to planning because I need to know exactly where it's gonna fall into place, you know. Because some of these I need to set now before the liner goes in. So I need to know, you know, where kind of to start. Well, I'm gonna think about it. And while I think about it, I'm gonna go make dinner. We'll let the dog out, all that stuff. We've been on here for I don't know how many hours. Probably too many. How long? Does it tell me? 3 hours, right? Or 2 hours. Now we'll go another 10 minutes and make it 2 hours. How is it 2 hours? It should be 3 hours. Strange. So yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket. So here's the mug. Is it not even going to be? 'Cause here's the stitch line for the strap, so I think that'd be almost perfect. Just have to run it through the liner. That's the only thing. You know, maybe like 2 or 3 of the rivets. Or just run them all through. I don't want to do the top one. Well, I think that's going to be it. That's going to be the solution, really. I mean, that's the easiest thing, because if this is basically like, this is going to be the center line, I mean, how else am I going to do it? Unless I stitch something to the liner. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure how I would do that, because I've tried to think about how I'm going to do it, but since it's a drop-in, it's a real head scratcher. Unless I section it off. You know what I mean? Section off the liner in quadrants like I built this bag. Build the liner the same way, and then you just attach the captive part or whatever right here. Kind of situation. I don't know. Think about it. Stew on it a little bit. But anyway, we got the bag to finish up. Figure out where these things are going to go. Install most of these, I think, and then the ones that are going to pop through the liner, if that's the way I decide to do it, then we'll just leave those out and put those in after the fact. That's no big deal. Put the straps on the other side, and we'll actually build the bag tomorrow on camera. And then hopefully I have the liner worked out by then. So that's the game plan. That was my thought. Second and fourth rivet if using leather. I mean, I think leather would be the best for the little inserts. It's going to be not floppy and look like a diaper bag. That's not what I want. Because these are 1.5 inches on this template shows 1.5 inches on center. So yeah, if I just use 2 rivets there, that's probably plenty. And I just want a little swath of leather there, and to be kind of just stick there, and so she can just. The other thing I thought about is if we did it out of fabric, just to put a leather binding on the top of the fabric piece, but I don't know. I just don't think I'm skilled enough to figure out how to put that liner in there, because I'm afraid what's going to happen is it's just going to tug on the liner. You know what I mean? I don't want that. Or could make the piece out of fabric. You'll have to wait though. Yeah. Leanne said she had used the lining fabric But if I had the leather, it would add weight. I mean, I don't know how concerned we are about weight at this point. Excuse me. You know, the bag's pretty heavy to begin with. So, I don't know how much it weighs. Maybe 1 pound. This one. Unfinished. Why? I don't know. Oh yeah, Leanne. Yeah, those cutting boards. I remember people talking about using those colored thin cutting boards. That's a great idea. You can cut them with a utility knife. Oh, okay. So I could still use fabric and then still rivet it to the bag. I'm just afraid of sewing it in there. I don't even know how I would do it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna think about it. You guys think of something really clever, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, obviously, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like this series. It's probably going to be, this is video 2 of probably no more than 4, hopefully. But anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's always a lot of fun. And until tomorrow, thank you. And remember, people, if I can do it, you can do it. Talk to you soon.